All right, I'm Michael Grace. I'm president of Grace Design, and we have here today the first introduction of the M905, which is our new stereo monitor controller. It's 2 channels, but also with subwoofer outputs. You have 3 speaker system options: speaker 1, speaker 2, and speaker 3. Muting function, a dim function, subwoofer mute for the sub, mono, monitor to cue, so you can send whatever you're listening to the studio for the musicians to hear under their headphones. And then this is a talkback control for talkback microphone. The talkback microphone is built into the remote control, and when it's not being used for talkback, it's a SPL meter to tell you how loud it is in your studio. The M905 has unbalanced analog input, a balanced analog input, a cue input from your cue system for monitoring in the studio, Toslink optical input, ADAT input, which also operates in SMUX mode for 96 kilohertz, a SPDIF input, 2 AES3 inputs you can switch between, and then this is the USB input. It's a 2-channel playback from the computer, USB 2, 192 kilohertz, 24 bits, as well the ADAT input and the SPDIF input can go back to the computer for recording. So the data can go both directions. There's a reference headphone amplifier in the 905, and there's a headphone jack on the remote control. The remote control is connected to the main audio unit. And here we have another talkback mic input for an external talkback mic. Analog inputs, unbalanced and balanced. Cue inputs. These are, we'll disconnect these. These are 3 control room speaker outputs. These are the subwoofer outputs, a cue output, and a talkback mic output. On the digital side, there's a word clock input, 2 AES inputs, a SPDIF input, Toslink, ADAT, and this is USB 2. Also, there are 2 digital outputs that can be copies of any of these inputs, so we call it a loop through. The M905 is a big advancement in performance. It has 120 dB of dynamic range, which is 6 dB better than the 904. It has about 6 dB lower output noise. It has a asynchronous USB interface, which is jitter-free USB interface, so very high performance. Same performance on the DAC as the M903. So the M905 represents increase in quality and performance in every way over the 904, a complete redesign. So that's the basic configuration of the M905. It replaces our old M904, which is now out of production. And thank you.